is a self-help book with some goofy title like Learn to Love or How to Love When You're Unloved or something like that. Isn't that bizarre?
I don't know.
You've watched the series multiple times, you get a warm, fuzzy feeling when you hear the theme song, and you pretty much died when Netflix announced a reboot.
Yeah, really, Jess.
Yeah.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 5 surprising facts about Gilmore Girls.
You know, you can put on the apron and shout out things like dice the carrots, but implying that you can overmash potatoes proves you're a phony.
Since fans just can't get enough of Stars Hollow's favorite mother-daughter pair, we'll be looking at the 5 most interesting facts that you probably didn't know about Gilmore Girls.
Anyhow, I'm hoping you'll call me back.
Hey, how's the food coming? I'm starving.
Who is that? Sounded like Christopher.
Bye-bye.
Number 5. Gilmore Girls scripts were way longer than the average TV script.
You were on the phone.
Long distance.
God?
London.
God lives in London?
My mother lives in London.
Your mother is God?
Lorelai.
So, God is a woman.
Lorelai.
And a relative. That's so cool. I'm gonna totally ask for favors.
One of the things that makes Gilmore Girls so special is the rapid-fire dialogue, especially in scenes between Lorelai and Rory. Both of them talk at about a mile a minute, throwing in pop culture references that viewers barely have time to digest.
And you're wearing an apron.
It's so my clothes don't get wrecked.
You've not worn an apron since you saw The Sound of Music and you put one on so you look like Sister Maria. And you made a big crucifix out of popsicle sticks. Wow.
What?
You just went to that drawer and got that thingamabob out of there like that's what you intended all along.
It was.
You know where things are.
I've cooked here before.
If you have a hard time keeping up, don't worry. You're not the only one. Typically, scripts for an hour-long TV episode are around 55 to 60 pages long, or about a page per minute, but because of all the fast-paced back and forth, Gilmore Girls scripts typically ran up to 70 or even 80 pages. It definitely couldn't have been easy to memorize all those lines.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a big bag of weird in there. So I think, well, I need inspiration, you know? I need a muse. Perhaps I need the muse. Maybe it would help if Sharon Stone would appear to me in an alarming caftan and coo inspirational words in my ear.
Number 4. Liza Wheel originally auditioned to play Rory.
I've thought about nothing else for 4 years but this school. This big, important school with all of its history and tradition and really super teachers.
You may not be able to picture anyone else playing the high-strung but lovable Paris Geller, and there's a reason for that. The role was created especially for actress Liza Wheel.
It's pretty common knowledge that diners are breeding grounds for prostitution and drug dealers.
What?
Have you ever seen anything like that going down here?
Have I ever...
What about that guy over there? What's his story?
Reverend Nichols?
Liza originally auditioned to play the part of Rory, but the producers didn't think she was the best fit. That being said, they liked her so much that they created the character of Paris in order to give her a role in the show.
I'm being punished. I had sex, so now I don't get to go to Harvard.
Paris, come on.
She's never had sex. She'll probably go to Harvard. She's a shoo-in. Pack your chastity belt, Gilmore. You're going to Harvard.
Come on.
We're so thankful they did, because Paris provides some of the best and funniest moments on the show. Who else would Rory have competed with for 7 seasons?
What happened? Harvard was my destiny. I was flipping through Harvard class schedules when you were still delighting to the adventures of Gumby and Pokey.
I was more of a Pee Wee Herman kind of gal.
Number 3. A Jess Mariano spinoff almost happened.
So, first time on the West Coast?
First time on the West Coast.
Okay.
Did you know that Stars Hollow's resident bad boy could have had his very own show? The WB considered giving Jess his own spinoff after he left the idyllic Connecticut town.
Look nice.
Thank you. What are you doing here?
Move back.
What?
In the end, though, filming in Venice Beach was just too expensive. If you want to know about the premise of the show, just rewatch the season 3 episode Here Comes the Sun, which was a backdoor pilot for what could have been Windward Circle.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life, but something's telling me I better find out soon, or I'm gonna be that guy out there on the boardwalk selling the hemp hats.
Regardless of whether you loved or hated Jess, Alexis Bledel was clearly taken with the actor behind the character Milo Ventimiglia, as they actually dated in real life for over 3 years. We knew that chemistry seemed real.
So, are you ready to start?
Yes, I am.
Where are your books?
I don't know.
How are we gonna study without your books?
I guess we can't. Too bad. So, what now? Movie?
Get your books.
Number 2. Luke was almost a woman.
Please, Luke. Please, please, please.
How many cups have you had this morning?
None.
Plus?
5, but yours is better.
Did you know that the ultimate Gilmore Girls couple almost never existed? When the show was initially conceived, creator Amy Sherman Palladino had imagined the town cafe to be run by a woman named Daisy. After some further consideration, though, she decided that the show needed a little more testosterone.
You look nice. I'm loving the tie.
Thanks, you look beautiful.
Flattery will get you everywhere, my friend. Shall we?
Let's go.
Gilmore Girls just wouldn't have been the same without Luke or his namesake diner. Another fun fact, there's a reason he always wears a backwards baseball cap. It's a nod to the fact that Scott Patterson, who plays Luke, was actually a minor league baseball player before becoming an actor.
What are you doing?
Will you just stand still?
Number 1. We've never heard the real last line of the show.
But my ultimate inspiration comes from my best friend, the dazzling woman from whom I received my name and my life's blood, Lorelai Gilmore.
The concept for Gilmore Girls is a simple one. It's about a mother and daughter who are more like best friends.
Oh, I just spilled on my shirt. What are you doing? What are they doing, Emily?
I have no idea. Stop that, you two.
This description was enough for studio execs to pick up the show, even though creator Amy Sherman Palladino didn't have so much as a pilot written. From early on, though, Palladino has claimed that she knew what the final words of the show would be. But because she left the show after season 6 due to contract issues, her characters never got the chance to say them.
Thank you, Mom. You're my guidepost for everything.
On the verge of blubbering here.
Not doing too well myself.
Not you too.
Not only that, Palladino says she's never even watched the 7th and final season of the show.
Mom?
Rory.
I got a job.
What? Where?
At the Stanford Gazette. It pays less than I'll spend on gas to get there, but it's a job, a writing job.
Yes!
Luckily, fans will be able to hear that real last line in the 2016 Netflix reboot.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. I'm sorry.
I was so mixed up.
I should have pulled you out of there.
I was stupid.
No, I was stupid.
I was more stupid.
Do you agree with our list?
We are intentionally not telling him. That's kind of a lie of omission.
A Lie of Omission? Isn't that an Ashley Judd Morgan Freeman movie?
What fun Gilmore Girls fact do you find the most surprising?
You're gonna have to move over one more chair to be part of the group, guys.
Oh, I thought maybe someone else was coming.
No.
You sure?
Yes?
Because if there is, it would be awkward to move during the ceremony.
Yes, I know what awkward is.
For more heartwarming top 10s and fascinating top 5s, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.
I mean, if you use formula, the old lady can smoke, drink, eat as many tacos as she wants. No problemo.